Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the Jacqueline Wilson book haul. Just a disclaimer, I'm going to be reading the blurbs as well, like these thingies at the back. So let's go. First of all, I got the book called Midnight, and the blurb is: I heard a clock chime far away. It was striking midnight. I looked out into the night and made my wish. Violet has got plenty to wish for. She wishes her brother, Will, would be kinder to her. She wishes that she could hide the terrible secret that she has discovered about him. She wishes she had a real friend to confide in. And most of all, she wishes she could make her favourite author, Casper, dream. Violet can't help thinking that someone who creates such beautiful fairy stories will be able to conjure up a solution to her problems. Midnight. And then I've got the Lottie Project. I really like this book because it's like a two-story thing about people that look alike, really. I don't want to do a boring old project. Who wants to be like everyone else? I'm doing a diary. Charlie. Don't ever call her Charlotte. She thinks history is boring. That is, until she discovers a photo of a Victorian girl who becomes the inspiration of her creation, Lottie. Lottie is 11, just like Charlie, but she has to leave school to work as a nursery maid. Lottie's life is really hard, all work, 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 work. But she might just know what to do about Charlie's mum's new boyfriend and his annoying little son, especially since Charlie seems to keep messing things up. The Lottie Project. And then we've got the Illustrated Mum. Marigold is my bright, beautiful mum. She's covered in tattoos, head to toe. I think she's the most magical mum in the world. I sometimes just wish she looked after us better. The Illustrated Mum. Sleepovers. Sleepover parties are the greatest. Everybody's having one. All of Daisy's friends in the Alphabet Club, Amy, Bella, Chloe and Emily, have had sleepovers for their birthdays. Daisy has a dilemma. She'd love to have a sleepover too, but then she'd have to let her friends meet her sister. ... You'll see if you get the book. Sleepovers. Clean Break. This is probably one of the emotional books, but my sister Jodie is. In fact, I think I've got that there. I'm going to grab it so I can read you the blurb after. Where is it? Ah, no, don't fool. Got it. I'll read you that blurb after Clean Break. Break. So, Clean Break. Clean Break. You're not really leaving us, are you, Dad? When Dad and Mum break up, Em does her best to cheer up her little brother and sister, even though she's miserable too. She tells them exciting tales because she knows a good story that can make life seem better. Meeting the author of her favourite book is a dream come true. But could her other greatest wish be granted? Is any story powerful enough to bring Dad back? Clean Break. My Sister Jodie. It's a Jacqueline Wilson magazine sampler, but it's got the same blurb. Pearl and Jodie are sisters. Pearl is younger, small, shy and anxious. Jodie is nearly 3 years older, bold, brash and bad. And Pearl loves her. Pearl adores her. When their parents get new jobs at the posh Melchester College, the girls are suddenly thrust into a new life. In their new home, things seem different. Jodie has always been the leader, and now it's Pearl who's making new friends. Jodie doesn't fit in with snooty teenagers in her class and seems to be getting into more and more trouble. Maybe Pearl doesn't need Jodie as much as she used to, but Jodie needs her. And when the school fireworks night comes around and a tragic event occurs, Pearl realises how much she does need her big sister. That is really sad. Jodie. The Suitcase Kid. When my parents split up, they did not know what to do with me. Mum now lives with Bill the baboon and his 3 kids. Dad now lives with Carrie and her twins. And where does Andy live? Out of a suitcase. 1 week with Mum's new family and 1 week with Dad's. Secrets. I'm India and I'm Treasure. My mum's a famous fashion designer and we live in this gorgeous house. Mum's a nightmare, though. Nothing I do is good enough for her. I live with my gran and we don't have much money, but Gran's brilliant. Everything's better than going to live with Mum and horrible Mr. Terry. I wasn't sure Treasure and I would have much in common, but it turns out we do. We both love Anne Frank, and that's the reason we started to write our diaries. So when Treasure needed to escape from her violent stepdad, I knew the perfect hiding place, not a secret annex, a secret attic. Bad girls. Kim's gang had better watch out because Tanya's my friend now and she'll show them. Mandy has always been picked on at school and she's delighted when cheeky and daring Tanya picks her as a friend. Only Mum isn't happy because she thinks Tanya is a bad girl and a bad influence. But Mandy is sure Tanya will keep her out of trouble, won't she? Bad girls. Cookie. Beauty is a ridiculous name, and I'm so not beautiful. Beauty's name sometimes feels like a curse. She's plain and timid and is teased at school. Home isn't much better. Beauty and her lovely mum live in fear of Dad's fierce rages. To cheer themselves up, Beauty and Mum bake sugary treats together, and Dad's temper is getting out of control. The bed and breakfast star. At long last we were crowded into room 608, our new home. Living in a rundown bed and breakfast hotel filled with other homeless families, 10-year-old Elsa wisecracks her way through the problems, all the while dreaming of the day when she will be a big star. But life in the Royal Hotel is no joke, and when things go dangerously wrong, Elsa suddenly has a chance to be a real star. Bed and breakfast girl. Clover Moon. When my mother named me, she must have been thinking of a lucky 4-leaf clover. Clover Moon lives in a grimy back street of London with 6 younger siblings. Her weary father and her sharp-tongued, caring stepmother, sparky and imaginative Clover, is quick to learn her letters and loves to paint or draw. But despite her talents, she is condemned to life as a household skivvy. Then a chance meeting with an artist gives her an inspiring glimpse of the other world and an idea of how she might find it. Clover Moon. Candy Floss. I wanted Mum, but I wanted Dad too, and I couldn't bear the thought of leaving him. When Flossie's mum and her husband moved to Australia, will Floss go with them or stay with her dad? Dad's not much good at tidying up, but together they have fun eating chip butties, candy floss from the local fair. When disaster strikes, they find themselves homeless. Can the fairground friends help? Candy Floss. And the last one. Wave Me Goodbye. And I haven't got a blurb for it, so. But there might be an introducing the main character part. It's in the Victorian times, World War. Let me have a look. Second World War. Oh, here's a blurb in the book. It's September 1939 and London is preparing for the Second World War. As blackout blinds are drawn and air raid shelters are hastily built, 10-year-old Shirley has woken early and told to pack her things. She doesn't know where she's going or what will happen to her when she gets there. All she's told is that she's going on a little holiday. Shirley is evacuated to the quiet village that feels worlds away from home, along with 2 boys from the East End, wary, troubled Kevin and confident, mischievous Archie. She experiences living in a strange, half-empty red house. A mysterious and reclusive Mrs. Waverley, who will change their lives forever. Best-selling and beloved Jacqueline Wilson turns to this period of history for the first time in a beautiful story of friendship, loss and bravery. So guys, that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Jacqueline Wilson books I've got. Hope you enjoyed this video and goodbye.